Hello you bunch of cloudheads, Vaping Big here with another review. I'm gonna look at the Turnstone RS. I do not sell or promote any of these vaping products, so yeah, if you want to know what it costs or where to get them, don't ask me. YouTube rules. So Early Bird sent me the Turnstone RS. Comes in a little white box as all the RS products comes. RS means really small. So yeah. I'm gonna skip the bird wiki because I already did the Turnstone wiki on the 30mm version. So yeah, let's dive into the box. Has a nice little sleeve, nice Early Bird logo on there, nice and clean box there. You'll see a picture of the bird, of course. There comes the manual. We don't need that. Of course, you get your RDA. Looks actually the same as the full-sized Turnstone there, as you can see. And yeah, nice. We'll look at that a little bit later. What kind of extras do we get in this little box? Now, let's open her up. Let's get that package out there. You'll get Allen key. You'll get some O-rings, you get some extra post screws, you get a normal pin because the squonk pin is pre-installed, and you get a peak insert which is for single coil. I'll show you that later on how that works for the single coil. So we're going to take that peak insert out. Of course we're going to need the Allen key. We're going to need that peak insert. It's really small, RS. There you go. Put that on the side. Of course, I want to install the full copper normal pin 510 because I'm not going to use it in squonking today as a squonker. I want to use it as a little tripper. Go. Boom. Keep the rest in there. Keep that satchel closed firmly. There you go. Let's first take a good look at that little RDA, shall we? So 24mm, this will fit on the Harrier though, but you're gonna have to use it in 18650 mode, I assume. Let's grab a Harrier there. There we go. Oh, you can actually use it with the 21700. It will fit on there, as you can see. So it does fit on the Harrier there perfectly. So that's cool. Yeah. Well, it's 24mm. I'm gonna use it on a different mod there. I got osmosis there, old osmosis there. Will fit on here nicely, so will be nice. So yeah, you basically got your Early Bird logo there. You got your airflow on two sides there. Of course, you get your protruding 510 pin. So it is safe to use all the hybrid mechanical. Of course, you get your serial number. You get those two birds on the bottom there. Really nice. You got your heat sink there, polycarbonate. If I remember correctly from the the big Turnstone review. It's easier to take the top cap off. So here we have the deck. Focus. There you go. You got your airflow coming in here, and also from the side in the top cap. So as you first thing you notice is the big posts went to a postless deck design there, of course, to save space, because yeah, they got 24mm, from 30 to 24mm is a big step. It's pretty nice. Then for the airflow, for the single coil insert, if you want to run it in single coil, you basically have this little thing. You stick this in one of the posts. Of course, you have to open the post first. show you how to run it. So you open the one post up completely like that. You stick that in the post. There you go. Then you tighten that little screw up there. So you won't budge anymore, and then you can go single coil. So you would be putting a coil from there to there. Of course, you can turn this thing around if you want to go from there to there. Then you stick this thing in a different post. And you can run quite a big coil if you run this in single coil. I probably can go 4 millimeters, so yeah, if you want it. So there's no series deck for this, but yeah, if you want to run a big, huge single coil and then put it on a series Mac, you could do that. We'll take this out again. So yeah, it's quite versatile like that. Of course, you got your insert here with your airflow. Let's get that trip tip out first. You twist and turn, then you can take the chamber out. So the chamber will fall on it like this. So you got that under coil airflow, and then from the side here you got the airflow coming at your coils. Of course, the outer chamber, this will let the airflow in. The airflow will be coming here and underneath your coil. So, yeah, pretty dope. Do like the metal insert for the chamber there. Installing that back in should also be quite easy. Falls into place. Boom. When you twist it, won't fall out. Put the drip tip back in. Nice 810 drip tip there. Pretty easy. There we go. Oh, nice that they included that pink insulator for single coil options. Of course, we're gonna install the squonk pin. There we go. Get a nice Allen key to uninstall that pin. So it comes with the squonk pin pre-installed. Those posts come in loose when you uninstall that. Make sure your insulator is still inside there before installing the different pin. There we go. It's as simple as that. It's ready for dripping action. Boom. Nice full copper pin there for a good contact. So shall we put a build in there? As for coils today, I'm going to try out some bird feet. I'm going to try out the E25s. Here are the studs. So it's really nice. They put this little chart. These are the deal coils in collaboration with Cloud9. Because you're also getting some cotton, some Cloud9 cotton with each coil. Really nice. It says there how much you need to dry fire it at 15 watts. This will go up up till 70 watts. So yeah, it's gonna give me a great experience, I think. Really nice coils. Of course, also the cotton is a really nice addition to it. But yeah, there we go. So these are the coils you're getting. So these are 2.5 millimeter coils. You can fit dual 3 millimeters in there, but it's going to be a tight fit, as I have heard. So yeah, I'm going with the 2.5 millimeter ones. I'm going to cut the legs at 5 millimeters. Time for some positioning. Try to strum them until they start glowing EVT, get the hot spots out. So as soon as you get those coils glowing evenly, you let them cool down and you put some wicks in there. For wicking this, yeah, you have less space as the full-sized turnstone to work with, but it's still a decent size there. So yeah, I want them to touch the bottom of the juice well, so I'll go try about here, first one side there. Thin them out a little bit. I think I can cut a little bit more. Of course, I can always build a little bit back there. I just ram that, just push it in there, quite easy. I did divide it a little bit on the bottom of that. Well, and then repeat that process on the other side. So these are not as deep as the big turnstone juice coils, because yeah, of course it's 24mm. It's a little bit tighter there. But yeah, got it wicked up. And time for a little juice. I'm gonna use some Deus Ex Machina, 100% Capella, with a cappuccino vanilla caramel. So yeah. Soak that cotton up a bit. For RDA this size, it can take a serious amount of liquid. Put the top cap on and you can just turn it until it reaches the, you can adjust the airflow just by turning the top cap. Very easy. This is still a heat sink. Let's clean that up a little bit. There we go. Slide that down. Pump that wattage up. Screen is a bit wet now. There we go. Let's pump that up. Ooh, that's so high. Let's start that out as 65.3.1. There we go. Oh, we got some serious crackle going on there. Nice. Very nice, smooth airflow there. I do like it, getting the full flavor spectrum there. I think it's about time we jump up with the turnstone. Show you the colors. Tell you what I think. Well, on top with the Turnstone RS by Early Bird. So, I do really like this product. It's smooth airflow. For an RDA this size, there is plenty of airflow. I do like how the squonk pond is in the middle, will fall into the juice well, so it's really nice. You get that insert for a single coil. To install is also easy. Do keep in mind that you keep enough distance between the peak and any part of your coil, because the coil gets hot. You don't want to melt that peak. It's something you want to keep in mind, because you don't want to be vaping that peak. So it's really nice. So I forgot to mention in the download that the extra post screws are grub screws. So if you don't like the flatheads, you can install grub screws there. Also really nice. Well, let's take her for a whiff, shall we? That's fully open. Yeah, I kind of, for my preference, I wished a little bit more airflow there. But that's my preference. It still is direct long though, but yeah, I prefer, yeah, the 30mm is still gonna be my favorite, but I'm getting a little bit more flavor out of this, so that's really cool. Let's turn our half closed, there we go. Flavor starts popping more. Also, the early bird coils performing quite well, very good. So do like that. Yeah, with a dual build, the top cap does get warm a bit, but you got that heat sink, so they thought of that. It's really thoughtful there. Absolutely can't go wrong if you're in the market for looking for a 24mm RDA. I would definitely recommend this RDA. It's really good. Smooth, flavorful. It's easy to install the coils, easy to wick as well. So yeah, early bird nailed it again. Yeah. So what colors is it available in? These. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, this concludes my review for the Turnstone RS. I hope you enjoyed my videos. Give me a subscribe, a like, maybe share the video to somebody who also might like the product. And then, yeah, all I can say is vape life matters.